post my stream in our chat?
Set. 10-2 stop.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Go.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Nash. He finds Coleman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was...
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
My quarterback is so trash, bro.
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Bro, did y'all see that play, bro? Y'all ain't even watching, bro. That nigga my quarterback just overthrew this nigga wide open. The DB was 10 yards, bro.
First and 10 at the 45. First carry for Nick Chubb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front
bro.
of him.
Let's not take all this time to do this,
it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Check. Hey, alert 3. Tighten up.
They run again on first down, Chubb. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away
that nigga Judy
and incomplete.
That you should have tried to trade. Should have tried to trade that nigga for that nigga need a running back.
Complete pass. It's caught. Smith. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So first possession,
Judy?
4th and short. Field goal's no gimme.
No, I'm
from
talking
here.
about you needed a running back.
I'm just thinking about it. I'm signaling, go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal's there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this first down and then continue on downfield and try and get a touchdown.
I like your confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
80 weapons. Hey, I 7.
On 4th down, Jennings. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers will get the football back.
How many players you guys got on your roster?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you know,
need
certainly
47,
a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but Right now, where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division.
My quarterback sucks, bro.
It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
My quarterback sucks,
and he'll
bro.
take this all the way down.
That quarterback is trash.
But to me, it's pretty simple.
He's
and
young
it's
and
very
garbage,
obvious,
bro.
isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk
Yeah,
on the
I
sideline.
should have just kept easy.
And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be...
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
I don't know what you're talking about,
This is
bro.
taken
I'm
at his
playing
4.
this game. I
He's up
have no
across
idea
the
what you
25
just said.
and down at the 28-yard line.
What are you talking about, Valley? If you cut them, you get the shit.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Bro, my quarterback will not throw
they'll come up on
a
2nd
decent
and 10
fucking
once again from the 28.
pass.
Throwing again. Nash. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something
can't you
when
just sign some little weak-ass niggas, bro?
and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story all night.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Yep. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Now.
Off the play fake. Nash. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Nash. And he's got his target. That's more. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, wahoo! Ready?
Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
On the Seahawks 37-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Echo.
McCaffrey on the counter.
Thank you.
He's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
60 outlaw. X3. 218. Chopper. Get it.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with 4th down and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Ready.
SOS. Check safety.
Blue draw quarters. Ready, go. Shoot.
They'll run it with Bell. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Le'Veon Bell stopped short of the line to gain. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Greystone, travel.
54's Mike. Check. Hit it.
2nd and 13. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for the Panthers. 45 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Come on, bro.
Forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
Ready.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Gotta do better.
2nd and 1. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey His third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Oh, so it's you. So it's you.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Off play action. Jennings. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deeper. This is caught.
Get out of here. Corny.
He's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
It's fucking trash,
and that
bro.
one results in 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's checking.
A run for Nick Chubb.
Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Niggas always do that. That's why I stayed out there. Niggas is weak like that.
Go as a loss of 1 on
Niggas
first
hike
down.
and dive to the left as soon as they get the ball. Shit weak. Hope EA fixed that too.
Like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Shit weak as fuck.
To throw on 2nd down. Jennings escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Coleman.
Nigga ran the
And he'll be
same
brought
play
down this
again.
time at the 5-yard
It's that
line.
nigga favorite play.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 3rd down.
Nah,
know
it's
most of the
a
time when the
tight end
ball's in the
angle,
air, you're
but
thinking
then make
wide
the
receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can
make
be a
the,
big part of any passing offense
yeah,
nowadays.
run a route.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2.
Kill. Say. Topper. Check nickel.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside
He got
the
back
10.
on.
Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Good
Oh,
little
look.
tip of the cap to the stop troops there.
Got
because
back on
they didn't give
again.
up a touchdown that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Wide receiver.
Now the Seahawks going to use
like
the first
he came out. He's number 2 pick right after my receiver.
2 remaining as we step aside.
I got Frazier and then he got Gross. Matter of fact, yeah, I got Gross and he got
from the 25 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Back to throw. Nash, blitz coming, and down he goes.
Let's go now.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Nash under pressure again, and down he goes.
Let me see. I want to see what he ran.
Okay,
That's
let's go
crazy,
back a little
bro.
bit and see if my
Overload
schooling
blitz.
comes to the front. What's that old
Trash with
saying?
that shit.
Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Nash, a screen to Bell. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Muscles him off. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Mike, check, 59, 59. Watch the out. He's coming.
Look at me. Go. Ready.
To throw again. Jennings. It's caught by Davis. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Go. Lucky. Check 3, check it.
Throwing again. Jennings letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Off the play fake. Jennings going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Check. Squeeze. Buzz.
Off play action. Nash. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. This time they stay on the ground, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
At the 35-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Tight end right. Everyone got 4 down.
Hey, foxtrot. Step.
2nd down and inches. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Seahawks.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jennings going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had quite connected. Instead, it's second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Rock it. Ready.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jennings. And he's going to be intercepted the third time. Picked off at the 35.
Needed that. There's the pick you needed. XA, he went up to a superstar. I got him done.
A second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they
you hear me, Showtime?
Out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
McCaffrey, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Hey, orbit.
Looking to throw on second down. Nash. There goes a deep ball. End zone. He's got it for a touchdown.
Let's go.
Corey Coleman. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Point after here coming up. And that makes it 14-10. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On the ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Jennings. Complete. Smith has it. A gain of 6 there on first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense. He
was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Set up. 60 or. Recon. 132 final.
Check 59.
Now.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jennings going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15.
Come on, bro.
It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 50 yards. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Go, go.
59, check, 59. Oh, here we go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's out to Chubb.
Give me that.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Set. 30 base.
59. Here we go. He's crazy. He's checking.
Topper. Get.
A toss play to Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Back. Check 13. Check 13. Kill.
Hey, stand up. Shoot.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Another run, this time McCaffrey. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
I was like, all right, whatever you say, bro.
Hey, Haywood.
I was like, all right, whatever. Let's try it.
From the gun on 3rd down. Nash gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Then send it, bro.
One thing I think that's safe to say
I'm in the game, though. I can't
been really good.
do nothing. I'm holding up the trade.
It's been
like,
very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch.
Do y'all need me in order to complete y'all trade or something?
Harder to move it.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know. I'm not even tripping, bro. I got this trade, nigga. My nigga got the pick that he needed, bro. He gonna go up to a star trade.
Coming to the line here
Nah,
not
not yet.
Drive, the Seahawks offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Looking for more there on first down.
What do I need to give up?
Downfield, incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, C6. You think you won't get this? You think you won't get this?
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Throwing again. Jennings. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Hey, Wahoo! Hey, lock it! Ready?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jennings going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Let's go, another pick.
The turnover they needed.
Let's go, Rook. Another pick. Let's go, Rook.
At the 38, and he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't
Oh,
done
my
before.
God.
Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
I know he ain't got it.
Look at me, zipper! Let go!
Back to throw. Nash. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39.
Damn, I didn't even see that
Going to
nigga.
get the football at the 37-yard line.
And
I ain't
Brandon, this
even
is a
fucking
real nice
see
job
that
defensively,
nigga. Fuck.
getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Nick Chubb.
Yeah, he just scored. I fucked up. I didn't even see. Nah, I didn't see the fucking. I didn't see his linebacker he was using.
Extra points.
This nigga came and undercut my pass, bro. But I was trying to do some other shit, bro, that I seen, and I couldn't, and I didn't have enough time. I should have just called a timeout.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
So I fucked that up.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
5,
2nd and 3. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the gun on 3rd down. Nash, and he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a run with McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And down to the 29-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
On the jet sweep, here comes more. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5.
Bravo.
3rd and 3.
Off the play fake. Nash. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
132 fighter.
On 4th down, Nash. And they're going to try the screen.
Oh,
It's complete,
come on.
but he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Because in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for the Seahawks, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.